My fellow Americans, it is I, the tyrant, your ruler. Hear me and obey. Oh, sorry, that's that other YouTube channel. Hey everybody, just want to talk a bit about morality today. We're continuing our Fallout 4 discussion as we get closer and closer to the game's release, although it is still quite a bit off. Too far off for me. I want it now, but I also want it good, so I'm willing to wait. So today I want to talk about morality in Fallout and in Fallout New Vegas, and honestly just in Fallout in general, because morality has been around since the first Fallout, and it has largely remained the same. They really have not changed it very much since the beginning. And you see, okay, my major problem with morality is that morality is this sort of, in Fallout, it's this black and white thing, where, you have you're evil, or you're good, or you're neutral, or you're in the middle. And there's so much more to characters, and there's just so much more to everything than just good, evil, in the middle, and it's not even like good and evil. The way they determine good and evil is like generically good and generically evil. And I want to see, and they've slightly remedied this. They added in New Vegas, they added back in reputation, so that acts that are bad to one person might not necessarily be bad to other people, and it depends on which faction you want to ally yourself with. That was fine. I like that system. That's cool. If they bring that back in Fallout 4, that's totally fine. I don't know how many factions we'll have in Fallout 4 for you to ally with, so they might not have a reputation in Fallout 4, which either way, whatever works with the game is what I want to see. But when it comes to straight up morality, to karma, the karma system, I don't want to call it the karma system anymore. And this is sort of my theory about how it could work. You guys can feel free to poke holes in it as much as you want. I'm sort of spitballing here, so there are bound to be flaws. And once again, this is a discussion. I want to hear what you guys have to say on it, what you guys think about this whole thing, if you think it's perfect, if you think it should just be completely scrapped. My system that I would implement would be called, well, it's just placeholder name, but it would be called the Aura system. And I'd sort of have, because in Fallout 3, I'd have a neutral character. But the problem with having a neutral character is not all the quests have neutral endings. Or sometimes you don't want to do something bad and your karma goes up and you become a good guy, or your karma goes down and you become a bad guy. And then you either have to help people out for no reason other than to raise your karma, or go on a murder spree for no reason other than to lower your karma. It doesn't make sense with your character. Your character wouldn't do that. You just do that so that way your karma goes down. Because when you completed the mission, there was no other option to complete it in a neutral way. Like, if you looked at the ending of Broken Steel, the Broken Steel expansion, there was no neutral option at the end of Broken Steel. It was just, you either blow up the evil guy base, or you blow up your friend's base. And that's it. You don't get to just not use the cannon, and that, I feel like that should have been an option, because as it was, my neutral character had to go to the Citadel and kill half the people in the Citadel to get my karma back down to an appropriate level. So what I want to see is multiple sectors where you can have your good sector and your evil sector, but neutral should have its own category that you also get points for. And your character acts depending on how many more points you have in a certain area. Sort of like if you look at Mass Effect, how it had Paragon Renegade, but if you got points in Paragon, it didn't reduce your points in Renegade. That's more of what I want to see, but I don't want to see 2 options. I want to see at least 3, but I'd prefer to see 6 or 7. So if you have a character who's all about the money, you have a category that his decisions go into. So if he says, I only do this about the money, I only do this about the money, I only will do this for money. Every time you make decisions like that, points would go into the money sort of sector. While if you only care about murdering people, that would go into the murder people sector. And obviously, you'd have to sort of generalize a bit, because I don't want there to be 6 billion sectors for points to go into. That's just way too complicated. And even having 4 or 5 or 6 categories is very complicated, especially if, which would be my next point, you added in that when you had more points into a certain category, it changed your character's dialogue depending on who they are. That would be awesome, but that would also take a lot of work and a lot of money, so I don't expect any game developer to do that in the near future, in any case, because that would be crazy. But it would be awesome, but it would be crazy. Anyway, that's sort of what I want to see out of a morality system. I want to see more than just black and white. I want to see shades of gray all over the place, but not 50 of them. Get that crap out of here. Yeah, that's kind of my opinions on morality in general. If you guys got something to say, you got opinion on morality and how you think it should work, post about it in the comments. I'll be reading and responding to everything in the comments. Let's try and get another discussion going. Just a few notes on my last video about skill points and perks. It's looking increasingly more and more like there's not going to be skills in the new Mass Effect, and intelligence looks like it no longer boosts your skill points. It looks like it now boosts experience points. Now you can, I'll put a link in the description to the guy I got that information from. I'm sure he'll appreciate your views if you want to hear more about why he thinks that there aren't going to be skill points in Fallout 4. So I'll post that for you. My opinion on that is just simply that I feel like intelligence might now be underpowered. Because, yeah, getting skill points is awesome, and at a faster rate is even better, but, or experience points, excuse me, but, when you're max level, what's intelligence gonna do for you? I mean, you're gonna get probably dialogue options depending on your intelligence, but that might be it. I don't know, I don't have the game yet, but from just the tiny limited information I have, intelligence is looking underpowered in this game, so that'll be interesting. Anyway, you guys got anything to say about any of these topics that we've covered so far? Once again, I'll be reading everything down there, so you want to leave a like, leave a like. Subscribe if you do that sort of thing. I'll be doing more videos like this. Oh, one more update. I will be on vacation this next week? Less than a week? I don't know. Anyway, I won't be able to get a video up Friday, unfortunately, and I might not even be able to get a video up Tuesday. However, the next video I get up is going to be Collector Ship Mission for the Mass Effect Suicide Run series. So, that's the hardest mission in the game. I'm going to get my crap pushed in, so look forward to that. Alright, this video is getting too long anyway. I'm going to end it right here. This is the Tyrant, signing off. Good night, everybody.